Roll back, it's Asaru 9 Ether, Triple 9 Ether, Ether, Mr. AKA Free Dr. York, Mr. AKA it's Black Power. I got my peoples here with me right now. Y'all know what it is. Nuwaupian Network.
Yo, what's going on? This is your boy Zeke, leader of Below the Borough, street photography and culture. I document it all and I contribute to that. Heard?
Facts.
Y'all already know I'm here. NH to the easy. NH underscore EASY. You know how I'm living. You know I'm giving it up. New day. Different hustle. Different struggle. You feel me? We in the building. Episode 1. This is the official kickoff, nigga, like Super Bowl. You feel me? Like when the games start off. Commercials is lit. All that. Shout out to our sponsors, nigga, the motherfucking hood. Niggas that support us.
Bling, bling.
Fucking crackheads, the hood rat bitches. You feel me? Free all my real niggas.
Facts.
I mean, but we got my nigga Below the Borough here, man.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it, man. Like
we here. We finally made it, man.
Feel me? Like, it's like I wanna know about everything, man. Like from the creativity to the niggas that's hating.
Yo.
So when shit gets spicy, you feel me? I wanna know it all, man. I'm here for the juicy shit. You feel me? I don't want the skins, I don't want the scraps. You feel me? We want the middle of the watermelon. You feel me? The juice. We don't want that. You smell me? This is what we want right here.
I'm gonna give away as much as I can, A lot of people say the game is to be sold, not told. And I don't believe in that, man. Because that's what got the game fucked up in the first place. You ain't trying to spread knowledge, nobody trying to build. Everybody trying to steal from each other. Fucking screw. Everyone's trying to be better than the next man. And we all in the same race. My nigga, we could be speeding, my nigga. Instead, everybody's slowing down. Because why? Motherfuckers want to. And plus, if you really that nice, let me know what you know. So you could show me, you're like, yeah. I don't even ask for knowledge, but I always give it out. I don't even ask for it because I know how certain people be. And also, I want to learn myself. Like, someone could tell you something 1,000 times, but until you finally touch the stove and you feel it's hot, then you finally know, like, oh, that's what hot is. You feel me? That's the flame. That's the heat. You feel me?
That's a fact. But yo, not to cut you off and all that. Everything you talking is real as shit. But my question is you feel me? Like I ain't seen you in like a couple of years, but every time I see you, man, I know you an innovator. You're doing different things. You feel me? You doing different things as far as the culture aspect, from fashion to photography to the streets. And I know you keep it to where, like, what I like about you is that you could relate to the older cats and you could still flex with the young, wild, hot niggas. You feel me? Like you versatile with it. And that's what I respect with your shit. You feel me? Like I noticed that. I noticed that. You feel me? But then I want to know, like, how did you get started, and you feel me? Like, well, how'd you get that eye for that? How did you get? You feel me?
Honestly, I could say the best way it started was from me really being lazy, not having nothing to do. You feel me? I used to be up in school not cutting class, but bullshitting. You feel me? And then like, my brother handed me a sketchbook because I was bullshitting and I never bought one for my art class. So he handed me a sketchbook and he had mad sketches in there. This nigga had watch designs, fucking tags, pieces, all types of wild shit. So I was telling him like, yo, you should do something wild crazy with this. This shit look crazy. He's like, yo, why don't you learn how to do something like this and you make something wild crazy? And then I kind of did that. And then I realized, like, at first it started with doing graffiti. And then I started doing, like, everything. You feel me? From, like, screen printing my own shirts. Like, in high school, me and my friends set up the first fashion show in our high school, the Nwuaupu High School. Shout out Miss Harlan, Taylor Gang. You feel me? 424. You feel me? Yo, we used to hold down the class. Yo, she used to leave the class to go to lunch or whatever, and it'll be like me and like 4 of my niggas. And we just holding the court and chilling. Just piling about mad shit. Sketching, you know, busting down pieces and shit. You know, occasionally we'll let niggas in. Like, we'll be like, yo, you trying to like dip from the lunchroom and like you got nowhere to go? Like, yo, we know you. We know like you'll be better off in here. Come through. You feel me? Like, yo, that shit was dope, man. You know, it's because of experiences like that. In high school, I had 2 choices. They offered me, when I came back, because when I was going here, I was in New York in my freshman year, and then towards the middle of it, I left to go to Florida, and I came back at the beginning of my sophomore. So when I came back, they said you could either go to South Shore or you could go to Nwuaupu. John knew about everything that happened at South Shore. I knew nothing about Nwuaupu. So I said, yo, sign me up for Nwuaupu. Let's figure that out. Like, I don't care where it's at, but you feel me? I'd rather just throw caution to the window.
That was a good decision, my nigga. That was a good decision.
Yo, anybody from New York or anybody particularly from Brooklyn knows about South Shore, you know, if you had an option.
My nigga, I got lucky I ain't get sent there, but I know all my niggas that got sent there, they was there for one day and they got sent to my school. Niggas was like, yo, I was like, don't y'all go to South Shore? Niggas was like, yo, we was there. You feel me? We was there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, but let's talk about this graffiti, man. Like, what's up? What's up with the game, man? Like, as far as when you came into the game and how it is now, like, how watered down is it, man?
I'm not even gonna disrespect what it is now because a lot of niggas put in work, and you can never take away from them. You feel me? Like, I see, especially like, yo, it's honest too. It's like, yo, really look at it. Like, some of these kids is getting reckless with it. Not to call them kids, but like, not to call them new niggas either. I don't know how long some of these guys been writing until they finally started to really aim at going all city, but aim to really put in work. You feel me? Like, it's only until you take notice, then you're like, damn, I'm starting to see this motherfucker everywhere. So shout out to them. But at the same time, graffiti, that's not what I was about. I was about like leveling up. Like, you feel me? Like, going from throw-ups to straight letters to pieces to burners, but still rocking it in the streets, you feel me? Like, still being like, I'm in the mix, but I'm just doing it more, like, yeah, fuck it, just doing it more better than you. You feel me? You could do a bubble letter that you did on the street, you could probably do it on the roof. So what? I'll do a straight letter on the street and do a wild style on the roof. My nigga, you had all that time on the roof to do the same thing you did on the street. You're not really pushing it. To me, at least, you're not really pushing it. Because that's what I got in graffiti for, was just to like push it, like all them crazy shit I be thinking about. Like, most of the time when I did a sketch, I painted it. Like, I never liked doing anything twice. So I didn't even have a throw up. You feel me? I just had a tag. And I love tags. That's my 2 things. It's just tags and pieces. Tags and pieces.
So here's another question for you. What do you think would make the graffiti culture better? Like, what do you think that niggas should all come together and do? Because you know what, like, I just seen the other day on Instagram, I see all of these strippers got together and linked up on some warehouse or some shit. And they talking, like, all black strippers at that, you feel me? And they talking about how, you know, they being treated unfair and all of that shit, so they want to change this and work together and come together and, you know, try and, I guess, be better at it. But I don't know what they had in me, but I know they just, you know, they trying to make their situation better for their culture.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, what do you think as far as the graffiti culture that niggas need to, like let's say if I'm talking about the gangbang culture, I'm like, what niggas need to do is be more organized. You feel me? Like, check niggas in their hood. You feel me? Make sure everybody in their hood is from their hood. And you feel me? When a nigga call that hood, you know, that hood OG and be like, yo, is this nigga straight? He from your hood? Nigga be like, alright, bet. Yeah, he free straight. And a nigga be like, alright. Or a nigga be like, nah, he ain't straight. He a snitch. Don't fuck with him. Or he not from my hood no more. Don't fuck with him. You feel me?
You see, that's why I feel like the same way how it's fucked up with like the banging, like the gang shit in terms of that, like where it's like you can't really prove who's authentic or not anymore. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot harder.
Is it like that in the graffiti?
It's definitely like that. Because think about it like this. Let's say like you and your man's got partners. Like you go out bombing, he's with you. He goes out bombing, you with him. Like y'all just hitting everything up, y'all tearing it up. And then like one night, one of y'all niggas get back, right? Word of mouth gets out. Like once it spills out of your crew, once it spills out between me and you, that you locked up, and niggas find out because they'll hit you up, they'll be like, yo, wait, someone's gonna find out. Eventually, it's just bound to happen. But think of it like this. 2 weeks later, you know, there was nothing. Court cases, niggas got the shit dismissed, or he had to do community service, whatever, right? A few weeks later, you get back, and these niggas are showing you mad as shit. And then, like, you know, you just had a quick thought, like, yo, is this had something to do with what happened to my mans 2 weeks ago? Everybody on IG is commenting. All your friends, all those niggas, they may not be commenting directly to you, but they're talking amongst themselves. They're talking in the comments under the picture. And then word could, like, you see that now. You feel me? Like, that could have an influence on some people who don't know how to manage social media from real life. Like, shout out to Smash. Yo, shout out to Smash. Suicide Kings on IG, man. Yo, he had to put somebody in his place, and he had to air him out on IG. And it's an ongoing saga. I love it. Like, this is like, yo, this nigga is like doing the, what's it called? The shit they do on ESPN. Like, this shit is even like a 30 for 30. It's amazing. Yo, this nigga's crossing this nigga shit out on Instagram Live, my nigga.
Word.
Yo, he's buffing him on Instagram Live.
That's lit.
Yo, this nigga's making
this
videos on live. This shit, yeah. I was like, yo,
did you see that? Yo, did you see that shit you could do on live?
What?
Yo,
you can set up the voting shit, right? Yo,
not even just that.
Hold on, check this out.
Yo, I could be on live, nigga, and I could send you a request, and you could be on live under a split screen.
Oh, word,
nigga. So we could do this show on Instagram Live. Like,
next shit.
Yeah, nigga. This nigga Fendi, this nigga had niggas rapping. Mad niggas, yo, he asked this nigga Asaru. This nigga
he was looking at that. We was looking at it yesterday.
Yo, this nigga was on IG. He had mad niggas from all over rapping, from Queens, from LA, yo, all over. So he had niggas from all over rapping. He was just going through them niggas. Like, if they was whack, he would be like this, sleeping, or if they was hot, he would be like, you feel me? You would see him like, oh shit.
Who, Big Fendi?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Word, like, I was like, oh shit. And he explained it too. He's like, yeah, he was like, this mad people was like, yo, how the fuck do you do that? Nigga said, yeah, when you go on live, there's a setting that you put where you want to add somebody, and then you add somebody. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did I ain't know that shit?
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
We seen that shit yesterday.
Niggas be sharing the wealth sometimes. You feel me? There's a lot of motherfuckers that didn't know up until now.
Yo,
yeah.
Myself included.
Son, that shit's crazy, my nigga. And look where it's at
wait.
now.
Hold up. All right, so to go to that, I must go to this. With the Instagram shit, how they got the vote and shit. Yo, this nigga painted a bucket. I'm not gonna say his name. Basically wrote, "Son dude is pussy." Threw the bucket up on top of the fence by a layup yard. Where that where the nigga he's saying is pussy, he paints often. He threw it up on the post of the gate, took a picture of it, and put up the voting poll, my nigga, and then posted the results.
Holy shit!
I think it was like 89%. Agreed, my nigga.
This nigga
On some Maury shit, bro. Yo, that shit was crazy,
this
bro.
Nigga
And I'm like, yes. I'm like,
this nigga
I'm like,
is a legend.
For as fucked up as the game is, this is what makes it better. This is what makes it amazing, because now it's like, all right, there's some fuck niggas out here. Niggas like him, Smash, is exposing niggas, bro. You feel me? Yo, and I feel like more writers should do that. More writers should take responsibility of exposing. Because there be some niggas who got 7 different crews. And then when some shit pop off, all those affiliations collapse. You feel me? Or something, like, you feel me? Like, niggas ain't solid like that anymore. They just go off of, like, your hype, your presence. You feel me? Like, you could get a lot of hype off IG, nigga, and you could be a whack nigga with no style, doing dusty, crusty feelings. But you could get a lot of hype off that shit, nigga. You feel me? Nigga be putting filters on this shit. All type of wild shit. That's why, for me, I feel like the way I excelled at it, a lot of it was because I built by myself as far as, like, developing style. I researched that shit myself, like, whether it was going to murals and looking at that shit, watching niggas paint, you know, going online for hours just looking at niggas' pieces, trying to replicate the shit. You feel me? Until I developed my own shit. You know, I realized when another nigga's style was too much involved into my shit. And I knew how to pull back, you feel me? And really, like, focus on my shit. And, like, that's what I liked about graffiti. It was, like, for me, it was just, like, you're learning how to stretch and expand letters and twist and turn them. And once I started fucking around with that shit, and I got better at art class, you feel me? That shit made me take art class dead serious, to the point where the art teachers trusted me to be in the class all day. Like I said, we set up the first fashion show in the Utrecht High School, me and my boys, but it was off the strength of me taking, like, graffiti shit and asking my teacher, like, how do we put these on shirts? And then other kids was like, yo, how do I make the lining of my pocket like this? Or, like, you know, and then eventually the teacher seemed like, yo, a good amount of people had interest. Yo, let's set up a fashion show. They got some, I don't know if he was a town coordinator or something. This dude was like a miracle man. I came in front. Mr. Jacobs. Yo, two people I will remember from that school forever is Miss Taylor Harlan and Mr. Jacobs. Yo, the most amazing people, because they gave those students that year and the next year a chance, like a real chance at, like, really just exploring creativity, like a shot at doing something that's, like, real. You feel me? Like, niggas sold tickets for that shit. It wasn't no free shit. Yeah. I'm telling you, students made the sets, the outfits, you know what I'm saying? They studied the walk with real models. Like, it was some real trill shit, man. You feel me? Yeah, off the strength of that. So I went from that and still fucking with graffiti. So that's why I looked at it as really like an art, because I was involved in art so much at that point, where it's like, so even to this day, I look at it as art. That's why I don't even do it as much, because to me, if I go out there, like, I'm trying to, like I said before, like, I'm trying to outdo my last shit. But nowadays, like, niggas don't even care. And I don't do it for other people, but it goes to show you that I could do some shit like that and someone will bust a tag right next to my shit. They have a whole wall, my nigga, a whole wall of space, but you want to catch a tag right next to my shit? For what? Not even on my shit, but next to my shit.
That's crazy.
Like, there's a lot of whack shit like that. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, what's the sense of really, like, going in niggas is gonna be deliberately cramping your style. And then if you was to beef with them, random niggas just jump in. You feel me? It's like niggas just try and inherit beef just for like the attention.
Yeah.
And then when it gets serious, niggas don't want to take it serious.
So what do you think the OGs of Graph should do? You think they should just fall back
Yeah,
and leave as legends, or do you think they should just do one last contribution for the culture and then fall back?
I think to me, it really depends on your definition of OG. Because
I mean, OGs, all right.
hold on, wait.
Let's get it straight right now on this show.
Yeah.
OG, when I specifically say OG, I'm not talking about an old geezer. I'm talking about an original G that's like an older generation, we're gonna say, which is somebody that taught you something, somebody that gave you knowledge, that gave you wisdom. Feel me? That gave you game. Feel me? That game that takes you to the next level. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas be talking about they OGs, but they never taught nobody shit.
I think.
You feel me?
So, what was your question before?
I was like, what do you think the OGs in the game should do as far as like leave it alone and fall back and leave at the status that they are? Or do you think they should, make one last guide type of guideline or guidance type of move for the young culture? Because you feel me, like for example, like I think like in rap, like you feel me, Hov, drops music every now and then, just to let niggas know, like, yo, this is what's up. You feel me, like, yo, this is what it is, like. You feel me?
Man, not a business, man.
Feel me, like.
I can't front when he said, I forgot how the line went, but he was like, because I don't be in the project rapping, in the project
all day.
Yeah. I was like, yo, I hate to butcher that line up, man, but that shit was so important. You feel me? Like, because it's like, yo, a lot of niggas glorify that shit. A lot of niggas don't even go out their neighborhood like that.
Word.
You feel me? Some niggas be like, yo, you going to Queens? Let me know when you come back. like you going forever. Like you going to like you taking a flight. Like
exactly. Nah, it feels like taking a flight going to the Bronx, man. Like going to the Bronx, that's for me. I don't know why. Like unless you got a car, like going to the Bronx, that shit is like going out of town, my nigga. Like,
yeah, I feel up to a certain point, you might as well, cause it's like yo,
shout out to my Bronx people, man. I fuck with y'all, but that shit is deep, man. Like for me, like especially that 6 train shit, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like yo, imagine going from the 6 train, like Soundview, past Soundview, going to like the Junction, last stop 2 train, nigga. That's deep, nigga.
Yo, I used to take a trip like that.
2.5, 3 hours.
That's like 3 hours, nigga. Nigga, you go to Atlantic City on a Greyhound. That's 2.5 hours. That's why I said, nigga, that's an OT trip, nigga.
What's that stop? I think it's off the 4 or the 5 train, West Farms or something like that.
West 4th or West Farms?
Nah, West Farms. It's like in the Bronx. It's like
West. What is either Westchester or West? What is that?
It's like opposite of Castle Hill. That stop.
I think I know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, nigga.
They got Westchester out there, like
I used to fuck around with a shorty out there.
It's close to Gun Hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I used to fuck with a shorty out there. I'm coming back, my nigga. It was a journey, dude. Like, nigga, I done fell asleep on the train to the last stop type shit. just knocked out. And it'll be like, it would have felt like 4 hours, and it might have been. It really might have been. Like, it was that type shit, nigga. Like, I would leave at midnight, and I'll come home at like the sun will start coming up in like the next hour. And I'll be like, damn.
So transitioning, not to feel me cut the graffiti game short, but transitioning.
Cut it short, man.
Transitioning into the videography, photography, the camera game. Let's talk about, I ran into you in the city. You said you was coming from doing fashion week. Talk about it. I want to hear about it, man.
Fashion week
consists of models and stuff.
Fashion week is right up my alley because I'm really about that fly shit. You feel me? I feel like we live, especially nowadays, it's crazy because niggas with no swag could literally buy a subscription to get clothes sent to their crib. And now they got pre-ordered swag. Yo, deadass. They got the fucking boxes with the 2 shirts, 3 jeans, 4 boxes type shit. Like, this is crazy.
Remember, I was just talking about that Rip the Runway shit.
Son, I'm not even mad at Rip the Runway because if that's the price of kicks nowadays, fuck it, I might as well rent this shit. If I
My
can.
nigga,
Yo, really?
You know what Rip the Runway is, right?
Yeah, the modeling and shit.
Nah.
The BET one?
Nah.
Which one?
That's a show, yeah. But there's some shit we call in the hood Rip the Runway.
Oh shit!
It's like when people they rent like the new sneakers, like the expensive shits, like the Jordans that's like exclusive and the red bottoms and all that shit. They be renting that shit and then they gotta bring it back the next day.
Wait, renting?
Yeah.
Wait, renting from the store or renting from niggas?
Nah, renting from like
I think distributors.
It's like an online shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like,
yeah.
Niggas be having like.
So like if you see a nigga coming outside mad fleet one day and then the next day, you feel me? You'll never see that nigga with that outfit again. You feel me? Because
but that, to be honest, at one point that was the flex to never be wearing the same thing twice.
that still is the flex.
That still is.
Wait, these niggas dead ass will rent some fucking outfit and sneakers type shit?
I'm not gonna front. My man runs a luxury.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Nah,
shit.
but when the bitch catch you on that, it's whack.
I think you could flip it on some fly shit though.
Nah.
Sure, I spend my bread. I already got kicks. You see it. I feel like if you're doing that, you already gotta have kicks. You can't be like some nigga with no kicks. Right? You feel me, nigga? You can't be a nigga with straight up 2 pairs of Vans and like 1 pair of Timbs, and then you rent and fly kicks, nigga. Nah. You need an arsenal, B. You need to have at least a couple of Jordans in your collection.
Yo, the sneaker culture just snuck up on niggas, B. Like, the sneaker culture blew up like social media, nigga. Like,
how do you think?
You know what? It blew up with social media because that shit is crazy.
What do you think? To me, like, all right. So, what do you think are the things that made the sneaker culture blow up? Like, it had to be more than one thing.
Nah, it's social media, definitely.
I feel you, but like to me,
social media, because you know why? Because it advertised all of the niggas that had the clothes for the sneakers, the niggas that's doing the custom sneakers, the niggas that's doing the fucking everything. You feel me? The deals, the freaking the fake sneakers. Come on, my nigga. Like everything came from there. Like
I feel like this sounds crazy. But it's the absolute truth that bootlegging now, like wearing bootleg shit to people is cool. That's another thing too, bootleg shit. Cause no way in the world all you motherfuckers got Yeezys, nigga.
Hell yeah.
No fucking way in the world. And at the same time, there's so much bootleg shit. Like these bootlegging niggas, their operations became better. Mm-hmm. Their clients have grown, nigga. Cause you gotta think about it. Whenever tourists come to New York that buy that shit, they telling other people, "Yo, this is where you go to buy that shit."
Yeah.
You feel me?
But you know, that's why I like to buy shit that like you can't really bootleg.
Yeah.
If you bootleg, you can tell. Like honestly, Jordans, like them niggas still haven't made no pairs of Jordans that's like bootleg. Like maybe the custom Jordans might, you feel me, might be able to pass, but I never seen all them internet Jordans. Once them shits get like 2 wears out in the streets, my nigga, you know them shits is fucking fake Jordans, my nigga. Because them shits be
yeah.
Yo, someone I
You be
see.
seeing niggas in the street, that should be. One of some nigga in North Carolina, he bought some shit, like with some LeBron shits, yo. I swear, like, yo, it's my matter of fact, it was my nigga Jeff. My nigga Jeff bought some shit from this nigga Bub. These real niggas' names, though, you know what I'm saying? And he bought the LeBrons, like, yo, dead ass, 2 weeks later, them fucking LeBrons was talking. Every time he was walking, they was, yeah, my nigga Jeff was like, man, it ain't nothing. I pay nothing but $40 for this fucking shit. But still, like, cause Jeff ain't gonna pay no $150 from some nigga on the side getting it from him. But still, like, them bootleg shits. 2 weeks, they done.
I can't be front, man. I'm pretty sure these are bootleg, but I can't prove it for sure because I bought it in the store.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It was like some joint by like 9th Street, like Park Slope type shit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like premium goods. It wasn't jean stop. It wasn't like a popular shit, but it was like amongst them niggas, right?
Mm.
And I copped some Jordans, some black and blue joints. I think they were like the 5s or the 6, my nigga. And I got them for $80, right?
Mm.
But I felt like to me that was too low. Because I was like, for one of those, for $80, this was back in like, I think like 2011.
Mm.
Maybe 2011, between 2011 and 09.
You expecting like $150 to $250?
I was expecting like $120 to like $140.
At least over the 100.
Yeah, I was
but
like
80 is like.
So that's why I was like, yo, like I copped them and I wore them a couple of times, and I'm not even a Jordan type of nigga.
Mm.
But when I copped them shits, I was like, I don't know if these is for me. If this is what I gotta worry about when I buy sneakers, maybe these type of sneakers ain't for me. So I sold them up and shit. And ever since then, I've just been fucking with different shit. I don't think I bought the same pair of sneakers twice, man. Like the same like style or brand twice. You feel me? Like I've always tried something that moved on.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Change, evolution.
You know?
Nah, real shit though.
And it's not even like on some flex shit. It's just like, to me, it's like, all right, like this is cool, but I might find some shit that's better.
Nah, it definitely sound like a flex. I'm like, man, I feel bad. I'm like, shit. I'll be sticking to the shit that I know.
The flex would be like, I don't want to be caught wearing the same sneakers other niggas wear. Or, you feel me? Like, that's another thing too. Too many niggas wearing Jordans, nigga. Niggas that, hold on, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
But people are wearing Timbs that would have never wore Timbs before. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
Timberland fashion is a thing now, nigga.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Niggas go damn.
Yeah.
So damn. I hate when niggas be looking like mad skinny ass jeans and
Yo,
Tim's
right?
mad big. So I'm like, yo, the black part of the Tim's cover is bigger than your jeans. How the fuck is your Tim's? I hate when the Tim's is bigger than the jeans. Like you can't even
your shit's supposed to go over
cuff the jeans over the fucking boots. How the fuck do you do? What y'all niggas doing?
And it's not even like your jeans be creasing up at the bottom when you do that either. It's like that shit perfectly like, if anything, it show off the socks.
Son,
you showing your socks.
Real talk.
Timbs,
Real
nigga.
talk. No
And you wear jeans, bro.
No disrespect to my fly niggas that wear tight jeans, you feel me? But these niggas, they wear their tight jeans and they belt is on their waistline. These young niggas, these niggas got guns and they wearing tight jeans with their pants falling off their ass. Who the fuck y'all niggas is shooting? Where y'all running? Who y'all running from?
Yeah.
What are y'all niggas? What? How y'all gonna conceal work and guns? What? How? Well, like,
facts.
what? This shit has me mind like. This shit is crazy, my nigga. Like, help me understand.
I don't know nothing about that.
I
don't know nothing about
and then
that.
these niggas got the audacity to make a video on Instagram. That's how
that's
niggas
crazy.
know. That's how I know.
That's crazy.
That's how I know that these niggas got 300 tattoos with their shirt off and they drinking lean, holding a gun on Instagram Live. Like,
Instagram be the devil's advocate, man, because you can buy like weed brownies on them shits, but niggas could also get famous. Like, you seen that rapper in the wedding dress putting an AK-47 in his mouth? And, yo, that shit was wild. That shit was wild fugazi, my nigga.
And then you see, look, this is the funny shit. And then you got niggas like retweeting this shit like, oh, look at this. That's all it takes. Cause it's like, these niggas want their attention, even if it's bad. You understand? Even if it's bad, even if you're gonna slander this nigga all day. Oh my God! If you slander this nigga all day, this nigga will be the fucking trending topic, #3 trending topic for the world, and then he's lit. Somebody gonna interview him. He's lit. That's it. It's gonna take one interview, and then that's it.
Yo, you seen that?
Somebody, especially somebody lit, that's gonna do it. You feel me? That's all it takes.
The rap game, all types of fucked up, man. I got it. Yo, you see that dude? He was on that British radio station. The Man's Not Hot. When he was like, the Yo,
the nigga they be rapping.
Son,
that shit blew up like.
Dude just dropped a music video.
He be rapping?
He dropped a music video for a track for that.
You know how I be doing my killer shiver?
Can you pull that shit up? Yo,
he be doing some shit like that.
Yo, pull up from below the Borough IG page.
Oh, yeah. We ain't even show my shit.
Yeah, pull up the below the Borough IG page, man.
I forgot. Yo, if you guys didn't know, I'm a graffiti artist. You see that one in the red dress right there with the red coat? I mean, click on the one with the red coat underneath the chick in front of the blue gate.
Which one? This one?
This one, yeah. That one is really special to me because you see the background right there.
Mm-hmm.
I came across a no parking gate, right? And the bottom half is painted. It was just painted gray, like you see how it is, right? So I seen that shit and I was like, yo, I should fuck with this shit. This already looks cool. I should fuck with it. So I came back and I added drips. And you see those drips in the background? Like, yeah, that's not Photoshop. That's not no, like, little, you feel me? It's subtle. To me, it's subtle. But when you see it, like, blown up on the actual size that it's supposed to be, it gives it, like, the whole thing, like, a painterly effect. That's why I like shooting with film, man. Because really what it is, light and chemicals. You know, it's not like megapixels. It to a certain point, it has to be megapixels if I want it on the computer. But what it naturally is at its essence is light and chemicals. So scanning it, the resolution can only go up as technology goes up. You feel me? Like, this is like original art. Every shot is like original art because it's something that could be copied and expanded on down the line. Like, you take a photo with your camera, yeah, you can manipulate it with Photoshop and shit, but it gets to a point where it's like you can't do no more. Like, the file is too big. It has limitations. Whereas this, with the film, you're starting from one of the purest points, I feel. It's actual, like, pretty much what you see is on that film. Exactly that. It's just different chemicals give you different tints of colors. You know? That's why I try not to touch the photos at all, really. I might lower the saturation, or I might, lower the brightness or raise it. But that's it. I don't be doing Photoshop because I feel like this is a very natural thing, and I want to keep it like that.
Like how it was at that moment.
I appreciate getting into photography, man, because it made me invest into me. You feel me? Like, especially film photography. Someone was trying to tell me, like, maybe like a year ago, yo, you shouldn't be so into like investing in film photography because it's like not like it's a dying art, but like that shit is just like a small hobby. But every day I see more people shooting film, and every day they're making more technology for film. Like they're making personal lab machines for niggas to take home, like making your own developer and everything. You feel me? And I just know off the strength of being out there shooting every day, there's more people. Like shout out to a lot of people, man. I gotta give a shout out to G and Andre. You know, he's doing the Polaroid thing. Shout out to my man Drop a Jewel on the IG. Yo, pull up Drop a Jewel, man. Yo, he just had a show recently.
How do I
go? His name is, if you search
Instagram or
on the search bar right there, and then Drop Jewel.
One word?
Yeah, one word. Yeah, right there, D-Sharp. I met him on the street, man. Matter of fact, one of my managers there, it was at the photo expo that passed recently at Dumbo. Yeah, I met him there, man. Cool people, you know. Another black film photographer, you know. Just out there on the street doing his thing. He just had a show recently. You feel me? And niggas don't think, like, cause it's film, they think it's a hobby. Like, nah, like, there's bread to be made off this. Motherfucking the professionals still use this shit.
Go back up here at that Prodigy wall.
Where? Oh. Yeah. Rest in peace to the God, P.
Behind it getting this.
You know, it was Supreme.
Yeah, oh, that was Supreme?
Yeah.
Why? Because he probably said something in the book, right? I heard a lot of niggas have problems with that book, man.
The E-Money Bag story.
Yeah.
And the E-Money Bags and Supreme situation.
What's the long story short of that story?
It's all public knowledge. Like, what you mean? Like, him getting murdered? Like, who got him murdered? 50?
Wait, who?
E-Money Bags.
Oh, nah, Supreme.
Supreme got E-Money Bags murdered?
Yeah.
So E-Money Bags.
E-Money Bags is fucking with P.
See, not everybody knows. You see.
And then fucking what happened was E-Money Bags, when he came out of jail, he ended up buying a car. He was fucking with P, but he ended up buying a car. And the money that he used to buy that car, he ended up, like, he didn't want that car no more, so he wanted his money back. And the nigga wasn't trying to give him his money back, and it was a car from one of Supreme's people. So the nigga was on some bitching shit, whatever. You know what I mean? Talking shit, whatever. Talking about he gonna see niggas if he can't get his bread back for the car, whatever. Then a few months later, you know what I mean? Not even a few months, a few weeks later, then Supreme had sent somebody and let this nigga E-Money Bags up. Like, as soon as, like, he was at one of his people's cribs. Like, they was in a car. You know what I'm saying? He was inside the crib talking, and then after that they went outside to go talk real quick, and then somebody came on back. Yeah, rest in peace to the God, E-Money Bag as well too, you know what I mean? Like, that's a real nigga right there.
That's just some queen shit. I don't really get too deep into that. Like, I just know, like, it's just a whole lot of real greasy shit going on.
I wanted to ask you this, because someone I work with, they from Queens, and he made a good point, but I'll say this first. As the borough of Queens, the people there personally, I don't feel like they be repping their borough like that. Like, you know how people from Harlem rep Harlem, people from Brooklyn rep Brooklyn, people from BX be like BX, like, you know, BX all day. You got Harlem World, you got BK all day. Like I don't hear
down Bronx.
what's Queens thing.
It'd be certain shit though, but it'd be like you got Southside Queens, you got Jamaica Queens, you got Baisley, you got Far Rock. It's like they don't really rep Queens, they kind of really rep where they from. Just
See,
like
I said the same exact thing.
Far Rock, Queensbridge.
Because my man's pointed out that Queens has like some of the best rappers from the Golden Era.
Hell yeah!
Queens has the most rappers, pretty much. Then.
Yeah, and the Bronx.
Prodigy, Nas, Tragedy, Gaddafi, Nori.
Yeah, you see, he said same exact thing he said. But I was telling him like, yo,
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. Hell yeah. And I'm saying, hell yeah. Lost Boys. Onyx, 50. Lloyd Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Pride of Southside.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was telling him like, yo, like all of them rep their neighborhoods. Like, you feel me? Like they rep Queens, don't get me wrong, but they wasn't like Queens. Like Brooklyn niggas, when they be rapping, they be like Brooklyn. Like they don't try and like really specify their neighborhood unless it's somewhere like Bed-Stuy or like, you know what I'm saying, like somewhere super hood. But if you from like Red Hook, nigga, you saying Brooklyn. if you know, you'll say Flatbush, but you'll definitely say Brooklyn more than you say like Flatbush. Or you'll say Brooklyn more than you say, I don't know, Bed-Stuy, I think. Like, is there how many rappers is from Bed-Stuy specifically?
What? You got 2 Milli, Mano, Designer.
But they put on from Brooklyn. Oh, you feel? They don't really be putting on like, yo, Bed-Stuy is like my shit. Like they don't be like, I'm the king of Bed-Stuy. They be like, I'm the king of Brooklyn.
Nah, Mano be pushing style.
Yeah.
He
Last time I see, he was like king of Brooklyn.
No, he pushes king of Brooklyn, but he be in the style. Like,
I ain't saying that he don't be in the style. But I'm saying like as far as like putting it on blast, like if you go to a radio station, he ain't gonna be I'm the king of Bed-Stuy. He gonna be I'm the king of Brooklyn.
Yeah, but he's gonna like rep Bed-Stuy.
No, yeah, I ain't saying that.
He's gonna say
yo,
something.
Mano, don't fuck me up. If you somehow hear this, I ain't denying you, nigga.
Yo,
I ain't denying you.
One night I seen that nigga.
Yeah, I just.
Yo, I remember one night I seen that nigga. I said, yo, what's up, G? I said, I just gave him a head nod. Yo, I fuck with your music. That's it. I was like, that nigga just looked at like he's ready to fuck. I don't know. I'm like, not just his aura though. Like he could be chilling. Like nigga just look like he'll knock niggas out.
Because he probably had to be like that at some point. Like you can't be chilling. Nigga. Like I remember I was watching an interview. He said he was like, I fucked up because I was just chilling too long. Like I was saying hello and goodbye too long, and then someone came up. Yo, the way he said it, because he was like, but luckily I reversed the situation. I took the gun and shot that. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, for real, he's one of them scary dudes, man. Like, yo, I fuck with him. Like, I respect what he does. And, like, yo, I appreciate what he went through to make music. You feel me?
Yo, I appreciate him when he was slapping niggas for a time.
Oh,
period.
Yeah.
The nigga was slapping mad niggas.
He said
he was just G-checking niggers left and right.
He said something like, yo, son had to talk to the hand of God real quick. And son, like, yo, son. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's some official. See, that's hip-hop, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's hip-hop.
I think we need that kind of energy in the corporate world. And like, you know how like Hollywood, they talking about like executives being mad lights. Not even just Hollywood, in the music business, all these spectrums. You hear about people like there was somebody that G-check someone like that. The world.
Let me tell you, I broke it down demographically.
The world would be a better place.
Let me tell you, I broke the rap shit down demographically. And you tell me what do you think after I say this? from the States. New York City, all the artists, they need to stop being with their head in their ass, and they need to start uplifting each other, just like empowering each other, like not, feel me, not tear each other down. Oh, this nigga's not hot, I ain't fucking with him. This nigga ain't got no, feel me, I ain't fucking with him.
I don't see it too much like that.
What?
Who, as far as with who? Name some artists like that.
Everybody, my nigga. You don't see niggas bigging niggas up like
niggas don't support.
I see niggas bigging
They don't
niggas
support
up.
each other nowadays. Really?
From where? From their hood?
Not like that, but like as far as like being on the same bill and shit, like doing the same shows and shit. To me, I feel like they run the same circuit and they doing the same venue. Like,
no,
how do you not fuck with them?
That's just management.
Yeah,
that's just management.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's just management.
So I get your point because I never see anyone unless they're in their camp.
No, I'm talking about Let me think. All right, I don't even want to. I'm gonna just use this person as an example.
If it's facts, it ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hold on, I just want to use this person as an example. I'm not just saying like, let's say Troy Ave, boom. Troy Ave performs at Summer Jam. You feel me? Instead of trying to think, like let's say instead of him performing his shit, he could have had, you feel me, Young Lido perform some shit, and then or somebody, not really Young Lido, but somebody, you know, outside of his camp, but from Brooklyn. You understand? Like somebody that's you know buzzing. It don't gotta be no hole in the wall ass nigga. Like maybe you know niggas that's out grinding, going to the studio, putting tracks out. You feel me? Just like the nigga you just sent me his shit. You feel me?
Oh,
somebody like that. You feel me? Like somebody that's that has potential. That's just trying. That's what I'm talking about. New York niggas need to start uplifting niggas. That's now it's like okay, these niggas get the bag. It's like okay, they get in the bag and that's it. That's get
right there. That's it.
You see,
everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. Though. Chicago niggas, they just need to stop shooting and killing each other. You feel me? Atlanta niggas need to start G-checking shit. If they would have started G-checking shit like the Young Thug shit and all that shit, all of that niggas wearing wedding dresses and shit. Because look what they got. They got Young Jock perm in his head, doing all the Atlanta's always the funny shit.
At one point, could you say Young Jock was on his way to being a G, at least a G, or like not like an OG, but he's had some time in the game. It's only up until recently this nigga
I'm not even taking nothing away from Jock, but I'm just saying like niggas.
Yo, Jock, you wild for that.
All right, you see how you just said that? You see how you just said that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas in his circle, like Little Scrappy or whoever, niggas not checking that shit. If niggas would at least check that shit.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
when niggas do some,
and I see what you mean with New York about how niggas ain't real, because there's no one in New York where it's like, let's say like one day like A Boogie was wild. There's no one else in New York that would tell A Boogie wild except for Don Q, because they on the same label.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like it's not like I don't think who could I say like someone like Freshen would be like, yo, A Boogie for back. Wow. Like that shit at Loud Rock wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. You feel me? Having niggas from Atlanta talking on it. Or like, you feel me? Not to say Travis Scott say anything crazy. But you feel me? Like, what if he did?
Like,
what if there was some shit that you feel me?
And the only thing I could expect more, me personally, I think the niggas on the West Coast could just put out more music. Like, that's it. I think that's the
You want more music from the West Coast?
More music and more talent.
So do you feel like the Bay Area is part of West Coast? Or you feel
that's West. It's West Coast.
Because I feel like West Coast, I ain't gonna say they have a good amount of artists, but they got a good amount of artists, man. I don't know all of them, but I'm sure I feel it. Like, I feel it. You feel me? Like, music now, I feel like.
Or it's either that. You know what? You know what it is? No, the West Coast, they need to stop keeping their music on the West Coast. West Coast artists need to start coming to
say that.
East. That's what I mean to say.
YG don't come out here enough. YG don't come out.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah. See now, bro. See now, my demographics is on point.
Yeah,
100%.
Your analysis.
See,
is more,
So that's the segment of the show, y'all. The easiest analysis of hip hop. We just built that just now, and that's what we sticking with that format.
We gotta get the computer sound to play.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna get the mumble rap, all that crazy shit later on. You feel me? But as of now, that's the demographics right now.
Yeah, how do you feel about the mumble rap though?
All right, good question. Good question. You know what? I think there's levels to mumble rap. I think there's your high-end mumble rap, which is like Migos.
That elevated mumble rap.
This is your high-end mumble rap. Migos. You feel me? Migos. Who else is high-end mumble rap? Migos.
Would you say
Migos is definitely
high-end. Because at one point,
me personally, I felt like, yo, them niggas, me personally, I could understand why they called mumble rap, but when I listen to their music now, I could understand what them niggas is saying, man. I'm like, oh shit.
Migos is elevated rap, mumble rap, because niggas on the internet and the streets would have signed a petition to make these niggas sing a new Star Spangled Banner. Or, like, you feel me? Like,
perform at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, son. I think there was some shit like niggas wanted them to remix the shit or some shit. Nigga. That shit was crazy, nigga. Yo, like, that shit. But yeah, I feel like if you gotta say they in mumble rap, that shit is elevated. Feel me?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh, Little B. We could put Little B's mumble rap with the Migos, right? Since you should that BET freestyle cipher.
It was it was Double XL.
Oh, Double
XL. Yo, this nigga it was when I don't want to throw BT. I don't know how BT.
I said pardon me.
Yeah. We try and get the shit accurate. We try to come with the accurate analysis. So Double XL, when Kendrick was a freshman, I think Lil B was a freshman too, or something like that. Yo, these guys was freestyling, and Lil B murdered everybody, son. Kendrick included. So, yo, shout out to Lil B for that. Ever since that, I never questioned Lil B's like his G. So like that shit, I respected that nigga. Like,
he was solid in rap after that. For this nigga,
I wasn't searching for his music, but I ain't question it either. Like,
that's some shit.
Like, for real.
Yeah, there's a few people that could do that. You feel me?
I like his beats though. I ain't gonna lie. He had some ill beats though. At one point. I ain't never really listened to his music, but I heard a few of his beats because Brits, but he had some beats though.
Can we play that verse?
Hey,
like, yo, son, I just want niggas to understand, like,
what verse?
That Lil B freestyle. Because it's like Kendrick and then Lil B. And I was like, yo, what? They should let Kendrick close that shit. Lil B. I think that's what made Kendrick go hard. Every other cipher he was in. Like the BET ciphers.
What, this cipher right here?
Yeah, this shit. Side the Prince is an ill rapper too. I seen some of his freestyles. Yeah, towards like maybe like 3/4 of it.
And he'll never be forgetting me. Hard, man, it's all about the memory. Strapped with a best memory. Exhibit baselines. Man, lean on that.
So
survive in a room full of cheese.
I'll let y'all niggas hear Kendrick.
Drowning in the seas that they won't let that. While we swing backwards, we yelling, nigga, please. Pay your respect, recognize the alphabet. You can't survive in a room full of cheese. Coach my uncle, love Maine, I remember him, they trying to tell the game, and we killing all thieves. Make them all blood, make them all bleed. Motherfucker died, put a ribbon in the sky till Stevie Wonder sings. King of all kings, jokers and new jacks can get dealt with. Royal flush when I drop shit and say these things. Man, lean on the ass, these niggas made it lean. All made up, about to go dummy on the dummy. Treat them like a culture way to stuff for his trucks. You fucking with a giant. I'm sports with a girl sparring with some Forrest Gumps, what you want?
I love beatbox.
Look how good I look, man. This little bit. Yeah. Hey, check this. My niggas told me if I ever stop rapping, the game on Jordan. Trade them to the Magic. Exhibit baseline, exhibit C. Niggas couldn't see. Let me part the sea. Part of me. Nothing parties me. You niggas arguably is worse than me. Get your whole squad. Go hurt your team. I'm gonna listen to this. Make him work his knees. This is sick on my top now. I remember in the hood, I was locked down, Oakland, Yosemite. Having wild daydreams, the pen right ahead of me. Now I'm getting glad that you niggas ain't ahead of me. And you never be forgetting me. Hard ride, man, it's all about the memory. Strapped with the best screaming motherfuck my enemies.
That was hard.
Have them moving like a centipede. I'm the weed. Plus I'm a user. Don't be music. Plus I'm a rhymer and I did each other pussy. Got the same pistol that they shooting. I'm too nice. I'm the wrong.
Side. Hold on, buzz. When we get to side. Would you believe? How do you rate those two freestyles, Kendrick and Lil?
I want to hear Asaru's rating.
Sorry, what's your rating between Kendrick and Lil B as far as those two? Just those two alone. Just those two
On a
verses.
scale from what?
Just off those two verses, I would say the grade, I'll make it easy for you. Scale is 1 to 5.
I give both of them a 4. But what's crazy is that, like, Lil B shit was fire. Like, he was on some painting a fucking whole type picture type shit. You know what I'm saying? And now Kendrick already had his skill, but what's gonna be crazy is I'm in the lyrical knowledge, but for some strange reason, I don't feel Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick be a nigga that, no, he nasty. What I'm trying to say is that just like how you was talking about with the art, it's like versus a person that'll, like Lil B, he crafted his shit to a point it's like, all right, whatever words he's saying, he meaning it. Versus like Kendrick Lamar is like, okay, I'm gonna make this shit sound fire. If you get what I'm saying? Like he's gonna craft it to make it sound fire to a point that I'm gonna use a whole bunch of ill words that's gonna rhyme crazy.
Yeah.
Big words. This, you know what I'm saying? It's still hot, but I'm saying is that the passion in it that I can see it from like verses of B, a Lil B. Because most people that know me, they would probably figure that I would take a Kendrick.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm in the fucking lyrical type, Mortal Technique type, you know what I mean?
Mortal Technique. So, shout out to him. Yo, one of my friends I used to bomb with, yo, he said, yo, Immortal Technique's birthday is today. I was like, word? Like, how you know this? This was like back in like 09, 08. He's like, yo, Immortal Technique's birthday is today. I'm like, where? How you know this? He's like, yo, I celebrate that nigga's birthday like it's mine. I was like, oh shit. Yo, son.
Facts.
Yo, it's things like that that make me respect artists and people. Son, like, if you got people that like are that passionate about you, I'm like, yeah, I gotta respect.
Like, you ever heard of MF Doom?
Yo, I wanted to go as him for Halloween, bro. Yo,
yeah,
I was gonna cop. Yo, son,
yo.
I'm gonna try and make the mask, but I wanted to cop that shit, but it would have took too long. It would have took too long. I'm still gonna cop it though.
You ever seen him? You ever seen his
I thought
him without the mask?
He's whatchamacallit. He's Zev Love, right? Yeah, you know the whole thing.
Yeah, Zev Love from KMD, Teach for us.
Yo, come on,
Yeah.
I grew up on that. I grew up on this thing. Yo, I grew up on him at the same time I got into graph, and then I know it's in his album covers or in his music videos. That shit was there. You feel me? So I automatically identified with him.
You a true artist.
Being a super motherfucking villain.
You know what
I'm saying? Yo, at one point, we were like, I was a fanatic of that nigga. The way my boy was like, yo, I celebrate, whatchamacallit's birthday like it's his, Mortal Technique. I was like that with MF Doom, my nigga.
Damn.
Yo, I tried to make a crew called the Super Villains, nigga. We was a graffiti crew, my nigga. Like, yo,
see, you on that MF Doom, nigga. I'm on that Tony Starks.
Oh,
G-Face. That's the shit.
G-Face. You know what's crazy?
I was fucking.
Both of them did the album together.
Yo,
The mighty or MF Doom and Danger Doom,
Oh,
which is
Danger
Ghostface.
So wait, Danger Doom is Ghostface?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Danger Doom is Ghostface. And MF. You know, MF. Like MF Grimm, they used to be with MF Doom.
Yeah, I know. What's the deal with MF Grimm and MF Doom? They had beef, did they?
Well, it all started. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's really beef, but it was just record label contract type shit. Cause I know these brothers from like way back in my community called the Asaru Allah community. They both in the Ansars. When they did the video Peach Fuzz KMD, that was Ansars. It was in that video. Yeah. You know, so basically after
hot tech.
facts. Hell yeah. Like around that time they was doing the Peach Fuzz and all of that. But the record label situation, one person got depressed and the other person wanted to still kind of move on. And basically MF Grimm, you know, he ended up in a wheelchair. Got shot in the whole situation type shit. You know what I mean? But now MF Grimm, one of my artists used to be signed to MF Grimm. Remember back in the days saying what my boy Mez Easy?
Yeah, shit.
Now Mez, I got Mez signed to MF Grimm's record label. And that's MF Doom right there, people. You know?
Under my government, Doomalay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we looking for MF Grimm. So wait, what happened to Grimm?
Now Grimm got shot in a fight. He ended up in a wheelchair. Like, yeah, there you go, right there in a wheelchair. Now, if you might see something that says Monster Album or Monsters Album.
Yeah, yo, the Monsters Island.
You ever heard of
Monster Island
MF Mez?
Nah.
MF and MEZ. Now, he a Japanese dude.
So
that
wait,
was my
they was
artist.
a crew?
Yeah, Monster Island. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing that song. There's one song that I used to have, and I cannot. Like every time I look it up, it's locked because it's like some UMG type shit. Like they won't let me find this shit, but it was Return. I think it was Return to Monster Island or something like that. But it had Doom, it had Grimm, it had a few others. Yo, that shit was so sick, man. Yo, that was the sickest Doom. Like
I got that shit.
Yo, dude, like that shit was sick, man. I had it on a burnt CD, man. My brother had, and yeah, I inherited mad CDs off my brother, man. Like, a lot of style, just being exposed to like different shit. I can't front. At first, he put me on, man. He opened my mind to creativity as far as like artistically and like rap shit. Because if it wasn't for him, he put me onto underground stuff. So if it wasn't for him, I would have been following mainstream forever. Not forever, but for a while.
But you got hooked into the right type shit. Nah, real talk, Easy. Like Doom and like you said, Ghostface. Like these are like Ghostface might have been known in the commercial world, but Ghostface was not commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that was an era that when real niggas could steal your thing.
Was known in commercials, son, but
yeah,
he was
but
not
he still,
commercial.
yeah, he was not. Yeah.
Far from it, son. Wow, dude. Son.
That's a fact. Now, let me see. Now this, I just want you to hear this nigga Mez, so this way I can know if you ever heard of him. This my artist.
I met this kid, righteous. Enemies I eat them raw. Pistols always you like glass. When you was a truth, but your style's like that. You ain't a man, you a character.
There we go. Yeah, it's MF Grimm. He was running first. The nigga that's about to rap is Mez. Right there.
They taking shots at Doom.
Yeah, this was when the beef was lit. But nah, they cool now. Yeah, it was you know Parrish from EPMD?
Yeah.
He was signed to well, I ain't gonna say he was signed, but him and Grimm was the ones that came together and formed the Monsters album was the name of the group, but the name of the label was Day by Day Entertainment.
And that was the record label that him and Grimm owned, Day by Day He was famous and he didn't want to be known for his fame. He hit his face. And that's a dope idea too, because it's like,
Oh yeah, matter of fact. Yeah, keep talking.
yeah.
Sure, we're gonna show his face.
I met this kid.
Yeah, icon, and at the same time, you still have your personal identity. That shit's genius.
Facts. I agree. Now, this right here.
If you're a guy trying to get rid of unwanted weight, then you
See
need
somebody
to
getting
stop.
that money, monetization. That's what's up.
My name is Faith.
Skip the ad. You still gonna get that money though.
No rapping to the girls.
Now that's my homie right there. Rahul back to the Zamal. I know you're gonna be watching the show. Yasar Ansar. Right there.
No rapping to the girls. Oh, no.
Yeah, see the picture right there, right?
Yeah.
Right there, like yeah, they go the whole Dr. York's, Lassia, you know what I mean? Farrakhan, Marcus Garvey, all of them up in there. But yeah, we about to show y'all MF Grimm.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
Yo, wait. Go back. That's how the nigga be setting up, my nigga. The shot. Remember the nigga? Wait. Yeah. Like that. Yo, he be on Eastern Parkway sometimes. Sometimes he be downtown Brooklyn, just like that. But go back. I'm gonna show you who I think it is. Him. I think it's him.
This one?
Yeah. But I don't think he has a nose ring no more. He look like
that's crazy. That's MF Doom.
Yeah.
And I seen him before.
MF Doom be selling books. He got Dr. York books and all that. I'm friends with him on Facebook. So hell yeah. But you see the whole power of having a mask and being a super artist, and you can just be out in the streets and
It's crazy to see them niggas still doing the same shit like back then.
hold up. So that's right there. It's MF Doom. This is like 1988 or not? What is that? 1991. Well, let me show y'all one more thing, just to continue the conversation. Now, just to show y'all something right here. Please tell me this is the video. I just gotta show you the beginning of the video. I want y'all to see something. Now, show y'all where KMD is all about and who was behind all of this. You got the Nubian Islamic Hebrew right there. Right there, people. Now, hold up.
We're gonna do one video now. Who's gonna be?
Just to let y'all know, bang! That's the flag I showed you earlier. Now, remember who started hip hop? Pops. This is around that whole era. Everybody was wearing these flags back then. Now, this Queen Latifah, the great Queen Latifah, with the Ansar Law flag on there.
Oh, wait, point to that shit right there, right?
Yeah, yep.
Even Jay-Z back then had the shit
Yep.
on the video.
Mhm.
What's all this about the lions? This looks like a lion too. What is that? That's something else.
Now, the lion part, that's represented for Ethiopia. Like, especially like right over here, that's represented for Ethiopia. And also Congo. You see that black on top. So the black on top would really represent like Congo, Sudan. But then when you see like Ethiopia, you get to the red, gold, and green. You see,
This
so
was on some
like each nation and each flag, they have certain colors for reasons. Like in American flags, you always gonna see the red and the blue. That's because that's dealing with the European. When you see like certain flags, you might just see blue and white. You know what I'm saying? That's like with the Jews. Certain flags you might see like the red and white, like Canada. That's dealing with England.
Yeah.
See, like certain flags, whoever takes over that country, they put their star, they put their flag on it. You know what I'm saying? When you go into Africa, there's certain parts, certain places. So you could tell who's controlled by the white people. When you see the black on the top, that's when you know that that country right there in Africa controlled by its own people. When you see the red on top and every other color below that, Europeans control. You know what I'm saying? So when you see the 5-point star, bang, that's representing Europeans. When you see the 6-point star, that's representing the Russian, the Jews, the Khazars. You know what I'm saying? But that's on a political level, not on a, you know, we got 6 points and 5 points for different reasons. But that's just the basic science behind, you know, I mean, a lot of that shit. But this, she really representing this shit for us, because this was a waking up time. But yeah, so all of that's connected with the same guy you was talking about. And that's Doom. Yeah. Same flag, same picture. With you being an artist, graffiti, artistic mind, it shows how, like, you getting into Doom. Because the thing is, to be into like Doom, Grim, you know what I mean, certain things like that, you gotta, it's like, all right, it could be skateboarding, it could be graffiti, it could be fucking making beats. But the thing is, it's certain type of people that go into those fields, which is like artistic minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain type of minds that would be clicked to a Ghostface killer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, this type of era of rap, it really represented the minds of, like, when you hear the music nowadays, no matter where the fuck it's from, it still sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? The same shit sound like drill music. You listen to these blicky niggas out here. I mean, yeah, big up to the blicky niggas and all of that too. Yeah, I'm in my hood, but you listen to these blicky niggas drill. Shit sound like drill music. Sound like the same shit as down south with P.D. Longway and, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really got no soul no more. Niggas lost their soul, which is their creativity, because they not using their energy, their time. You know what I'm saying? And this whole type era, like, that's real. I mean, there's a few artists out right now still, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick Lamar is one. I just spoke on, like, how he uses the words. But Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, there's a lot of artists out right now that's still doing real music and saying some real content and saying some real shit, coming shit straight from their soul, regardless if it's knowledge or if it's just shit they experienced in life. But at least you're getting it straight from the soul stuff. And you as an artist, that's the same thing. You want to paint the type of picture that you want to paint. You don't want to just paint or do graffiti just, okay, because it's a hobby. You want to do it because you're inspired.
The best way I can explain it is, I feel like my work is never done. Like, no matter what I do, I still have to do more. Like, I haven't done that thing that solidifies me. And I don't think there is a thing that solidifies you. It's only until you're gone, then we see it. We really see it. You know? Like, that's why I'm like, yo, like, all my work,
here on out, like, I want that shit to be proof that, like, yeah, like, my shit grew. Like, not only in the literal, but, like skill-wise, talent-wise, learning, you know what I'm saying, connections, everything. Like, there's people on that I've taken pictures of that I know now, and I'm like, who can say they have a picture of when they first met somebody? Like, I literally have, like, you know, like, yeah, I be talking to some of these people, man. They're really like, they're like me, but in their own fields, you feel me? Like, some of them I see, they have that passion, and, like, you know, I really fuck with them. Like, that's why when I shout them out, like, maybe I don't link up with them as often as I can or as I should, but honestly, it's like I move different, and I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that. I shouldn't have to justify that. But if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. It may not be in the potential that you may see or what you thought, but, like, you know, take it for what it is. Like, you know, like, I'm still a fan of you. So don't get me wrong. Like, that's just like certain people, but, like, for everybody, it's like, you know, like, if I take a picture of you, I feel like you came out either on some fly shit and you knew you was fly, and I just wanted to remind you. You feel me? Like, as far as, like, the people I select, like, you're on some fly shit, or, like, this is some fly shit. Like, this is some fly shit. Like, son, some, like, real shit. Like, this shit look like a movie type shit. Like, this nigga, you feel me? And I feel like shooting that with film only adds on to it. You feel me? Because with this, I could do so much with it. Like, I could scan it to whatever size I want, you know, depending on how much I'm willing to pay. I could blow that shit up.
So you feel me? Like I was saying before we wrap up, this is episode 1. My niggas below the borough came here and chopped it up with us. A lot of different things, as we promised. You feel me? As we said we was gonna deliver.
Yeah, I wanna bring somebody up here, man, one time. Man.
Yeah, bring them up to the show.
Yo, shout out. I want to make a lot more shout outs, man. Shout out to my man.
Shout out.
All right, shout out Busy Works. You know what I'm saying? They keeping tabs on the culture, and they actually, you know, documenting it as well. You know, my boy Eddie's like, he working on that shit. He building that shit. Yo, he's an ill nigga. As far as, like, the knowledge on this shit, like, he really knows people. You feel me? He's the only person I've seen interview Rags. That nigga that like, outside of Complex, like, that drug nigga who fought YM Bait. So, yeah, that nigga is the only. He's the only person I seen stand up to YM Bait.
Asaru, you know who YM Bait is?
Nah.
Oh man, pull that nigga
pull that up.
Pull up. Yo, niggas gotta show this nigga.
Like that?
Yo.
Where to go?
Yeah, YM Bait.
Which one?
That's the dude. That's who we talking about, YM Bait.
Nah, wait, right here. Wait, when he gets jumped?
Yeah, at least play a compilation of what he does.
Alright. Oh wait, no, go back.
Wait, he's like another Latin Santana type nigga?
Look, check this out.
Nah, the compilation is down here. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy.
Alright, blow it up. Blow it up.
What up? Fuck the pain. Fuck you. What up? Out here. This nigga got the brain, he running though. I'm tucking his shirt up, Mr. AP himself, banging on my chest. Screaming, fuck, Supreme, I'm out here. Deep shit. Fuck, Mr. Supreme, fuck. What's up? The AP shit. What's up? Banging on my chest. What up? AP shit.
Wow, boy. Niggas on his locked up shit.
Oh,
Yo, YM Yo, YM Bait, man, come up to the show, my nigga.
You nigga know my chest. You gonna hear about me too. I'm violating off the plane. I'm out here. We out here. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Fuck Supreme.
Yo, that way they can scan.
That was Jordan. Yeah,
Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck Supreme.
He's one of them super bad.
Fuck. You want me to get up?
Wait, what's Supreme he talking about?
Fuck Supreme. Fuck this Johnson nigga.
Supreme, the late
And I'm gangster. Look, Ape out here.
I was talking about Supreme.
Suck my dick. You work at Supreme? Fuck you. You work at Supreme? Fuck you too. You work at Supreme? Fuck you too, pussy. You got a Supreme house.
Oh, was that
hey, yo,
Tyler?
fuck you, homie. Fuck Supreme and fuck your man for wearing Supreme. That nigga's pussy. Look. That extra butter right there. This is a good nigga right here. She got on Supreme. I ain't gonna violate. I told him next time I catch him wearing Supreme, flip. I told him he could catch it. But fuck that. It's a dub. Fuck Supreme. Supreme K all day. I'm out here.
Yo,
you already know. Fucking Supreme. Man, Supreme. All day, man. All day. Yeah, the niggas out here. Looking for all the Supreme. I want to kill me.
see, this is that hood shit going
This nigga's like a gang member for fucking Bait, son. This nigga's like, on some real shit. You would have thought he's like,
I think vape sales went up because of him, son. For sure.
yo.
Looking for all the Supremes that was talking that shit. The April kids, everybody quiet though. Yeah, nobody all silent.
Yo, niggas flipped this nigga too, Asaru, you know that?
Damn.
Because he fucked up rags, son.
The April kid, fuck Supreme. This bullshit right here.
Yo, this nigga.
Anytime. No. Fuck Supreme. No. Fuck Supreme. Oh no, Supreme. Speak Supreme. Fuck Supreme. Fuck Supreme. I know it's in the bag. Fuck. Oh,
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised nobody clapped this nigga.
fuck Supreme. Fuck bad. We out here, people.
Thank you so much for doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This nigga.
I am big.
Nigga ran in the store, fuck Supreme, fuck that nigga.
Yo, he had niggas in Supreme running off Canal, my nigga. Running off fucking Broadway.
Fuck your bag, homie.
He's literally guerrilla advertising. This nigga.
You already know. That's
They should have hired that.
Yeah. I think so, son. Maybe this is all the campaign, son. I wouldn't have told him to contract me, son. Like, you know, I'll go to the West Coast.
Look, oh yeah, show this shit.
Yeah.
This shit, wow, boy.
Yo,
Yo, this nigga had like a whole
Lion
week
Bait
where
from
he
the
was
show.
lit. Yeah, I thought he was about to be out of it. He should have blew right there.
Nah, you should have never let a guy fund it.
I wouldn't even walk towards him when I first seen the cops.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo. Why y'all taking? Oh,
Yo, you talking about his car? That's that Benz. That Benzo, I know. OP. Yo, kid, you know what I mean? I'm saying, yo. He like, just please get off my mom's car.
I would have stayed in the car alive.
Yo, we got see, niggas ain't shit. Yo, go to the shit where they jump.
Yo, he's
This shit?
Nah, this one right here.
Which one?
Oh no, that's not. Oh, this is it. This is it.
oh, it's tech.
No, it ain't tech.
Well, shout out Tech.
Yeah, shout out to Tech.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, niggas, it's tax season.
Free tax.
Stop shooting.
Damn. Damn. Down.
Yo, that nigga look like Dave East.
Damn, that nigga
Niggas, yo.
down. That's that same shit.
Come to the show, man.
Yo. YM Bait, that nigga is a wild boy.
Yeah, but he's as important to the culture as hold on, let me show you my favorite photo, man. It just connects I made, man. I post them, you know what I'm saying? I shout them out. Because they're genuinely good people, man. These are some of my favorite, man. Like this shit. This is like one of the first people I met. As far as like involved in like street fashion and shit like that. She used to work at opening ceremony. Yeah. And she used to just be chilling on a smoke break or street. I'll just be passing through there, just street shooting. Always on some fly shit.
What's her name?
Gina Park.
Gina Park. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
See, she's like always observing. She's always observing the culture, son. She color scheme, son. Yeah, Asaru, I want to thank you, man. Giving me a platform, man. Being able to shout these people out.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's what it is for, you know. We're here for the people, you know.
You know, there's another thing where it was like mostly me. See the background? There's some drawing painted the canvas. I laid on the floor. There's one of my homegirls, Asia, right here.
Leave it. I'm gonna fix it. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Say good night. Good night. Say good night.
Again.
Okay. Good night, night, night.
My ears sleepy. I want to go to sleep.
Oh, y'all know what that is? That's the outro.
Yeah, right? It's a good cool way to wrap it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my little That's my boy Levi saying what's up to all y'all out there. You know, we here to give people a platform, you know, and it's all about evolution, evolving, you know what I mean? Unification and evolution, you know what I mean? It's all about change.
Shout out to McDonald.
Facts.
Shout out YN Bake, man.
Yeah, shout out YN.
That was some shit.
Shout out Wiz Khalifa.
Cause you got niggas, you got these niggas praising niggas like Boom and shit.
Yeah.
And there's niggas that was like YN Bake. Feel me? Like, cause even though like he was doing some dickhead shit, nobody really got hurt until the day he like got jumped. You feel me? All he did was like throw shit off the shelves, take people's hats off their head, kick their book bag, grab them up. He ain't really like, feel me, like just off top, just punch somebody in the face, feel me? So it was just like, oh shit. Shit was entertainment, so that was funny. That shit was funny. He ain't discriminate. He did that shit to anybody. That was funny shit. Yo, he was chilling with Schoolboy Q.
Oh,
Yeah, in Soho.
I seen a video where somebody pulled up on it.
I think he ran into Q at fucking baby store. So
Is 35mm gang thing? I just wrote that.
yeah, man, it's not. This is you right here?
No.
Alright, people.